Good morning. We're back on the coast path. We're just setting out from Tintagel and it is a glorious day so far. Very nice morning. As you can see, we've got our big bags on. Our first multi-day trip of the year. We're camping tonight in Port Isaac. Then tomorrow we've got a B&B in Padstow.
Weather looks mixed so far.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
Possibly a bit of rain this afternoon or this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, so the weather does look a bit mixed. But yeah, right now it's hard to imagine that it might rain. There's blue skies everywhere. I think we're going to be taking it fairly slow with the extra weight. I've got my knee brace on as well, just for a bit of extra support, because when I was like 21 I tore my cruciate ligament. I had reconstructive surgery on it, but it's never been fully quite right. But generally speaking it's fine. It's just long and hilly days. It starts to ache a little bit towards the end, as we've got two pretty challenging days I think ahead of us. It might make sense to wear it straight away and hopefully it'll be fine. I won't really need it, it's just an extra precaution. But yeah, we're just leaving Tintagel. Had a quick coffee before we set off and sorted our packs out, and I think we're probably going to be adjusting them all day because I don't know, it just never feels quite right, but I think that's just because we're not used to wearing them. Yes, I've heard that this bit to Port Isaac is pretty hilly, quite brutal. So yeah, we'll take it steady, have lots of breaks, and then hopefully the campsite we're at has got space tonight, because we couldn't book in and it's the only place around, so we'll see. Should be fine though. So I think we've got about 9 miles of coast path walking today to Port Isaac, and then it's I think about a mile up to the campsite that we're staying at, maybe just under. It's just sort of in the mainland a bit. So yeah, 9 miles, not too crazy distance, and then tomorrow is a bit further. I think it said it was 12, but that included the crossing for the estuary, so I think it's more like 11, and then we're staying like right in the centre of Padstow, so don't really have to do any additional walking, which is nice. But I'm sure we'll be up bright and early and setting off fairly early tomorrow, so we don't have to worry too much about taking our time, because we're just checking in to the B&B when we get there. Don't have to worry about pitching the tent and everything. So yeah, tomorrow's definitely going to be, well, I don't know, I was going to say it's going to be the hardest, but I think today's hillier, so it might be the harder one. I think once you get past Port Quinn, it sort of is, well, not flat, but flatter. After Padstow, it's fairly flat, I think, or mostly, you know, compared to this. But yeah, tomorrow looks, I think the rain's supposed to start tonight and then carry on and off throughout the day. Obviously we've got waterproof, so it's fine. Checked about a week ago and it was looking proper miserable, so I think we're kind of doing all right, actually, considering what it was looking like. It's so changeable, isn't it? Around here, you know, it's always 1 minute it's nice, 1 minute it's not. But yeah, so far absolutely glorious. Just coming into Trebarwith, which I believe is how it's pronounced. I think that's about 1.5 miles. I think it said from Tintagel, so been pleasant so far. The last little town until Port Isaac. Not that it's much of a town. There's a few buildings. Well, I say Port Isaac. Port Gaverne is just before Port Isaac, but they're basically next to each other. So it doesn't quite count, does it? But it's a lovely little cove, that's for sure. Just had a little sit down at Trebarwith for 10 minutes, and now we've got a pretty big hill. First big one of the day. I think there's going to be a few. That's going to be a nice little wake up for us. But lovely little bay there in Trebarwith. It's a little cafe, but we didn't stop in the cafe, we just sat on the rocks. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's muddy. A couple of surfers in there today. I think the surf looked a bit mad last week because of the storm. I think I saw a lot of videos of Newquay looking really good, really big swells. I keep saying I'd like to do some surfing for myself whilst we do this, but it's just sort of finding the time to do it in between walking. Plus I haven't surfed in so long, decades, so it'd be absolutely terrible. One hill down and immediately another big hill. So we're having a little Frutella snack break to give us the energy. Look in the patch. Yeah. Oh, I didn't throw my wrapper in a bin when we were in.
I know, I feel the same.
What a fail. Thank you. I think that's Port Isaac in the distance there. Can't imagine it's anywhere closer. That looks about right. Or Port Gaverne, I guess. Probably can't see it, but there's a little, looks like it carves in some steep cliffs, so it's probably there. So there's still a ways to go. We're not quite at lunchtime yet, but this next mile or so isn't too hilly. We've just done a couple of big hills. I think it's been like maybe the biggest of the day, but there is still a section towards the end of the day which is quite up and down and steep. So this middle bit doesn't look too bad, relatively speaking. It's still hilly, but yeah, it's nice. And we'll look for a lunch spot, I guess, within the next hour. Have a little rest, have a good sit down. Maybe the sun will come out again in a bit. I think it might do. These clouds just skirting the coast. They're just hanging on, keeping us in the shade a little bit. But it's still very pleasant. If anything, it's probably a bit nicer in a way because it keeps you cooler. But I won't deny that the sun on you is nice, especially after the misery that we've had from winter and early spring. We've done a sign back there that said we'd done 4 miles and it's 5 to Port Isaac. So if that's to be believed, we're roughly halfway. sun's back out for a bit. Had our pasties, refueled, and now we're sort of on the last half. Sort of see it's one last big hill to go up, and then it sort of gently meanders down back to sea level into Port Gavern, Port Isaac. So yeah, I think we've got about 4.5 miles now. So yeah, we are pretty much halfway. Exactly. It's been nice so far. Been a very pleasant day. Past the worst of the hills now and kind of on to the final stretch. You can see Port Gavern. Sorry, I was just talking to the camera. So yeah, sort of see the end is in sight, and hopefully this is just all sort of gentle downhill now. Been some pretty big hills. We had a little bit of rain, so we've had to put our rain protectors on our bag, but actually it wasn't. It only lasted a few minutes, and now it's back to sort of looking alright again. So I think we've been very lucky, because it's been kind of cloudy inland all day. But yeah, we've just managed to avoid it. But it's been a very nice walk. Definitely feeling it now, but still been good. Some amazing views as always. Nearly there. The end is in sight. Made it to Port Isaac and we're a bit tired. But it's been lovely. We've still got to go up to the campsite in a bit, but we're just having a little rest for now, enjoying the last of the sunshine for the day.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, I was in, you know,
a bit of sunshine.
yeah but you know what I mean. But it's very lovely here. We're at camp. We've set up the tent and we're just going to have some dinner in a minute. We've got mac and greens and chili non-carne for tea. I think we can't believe quite how nice it is this evening. It is meant to rain still, but it's pretty nice right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
No. Food and stuff ready to go, we're showered. We're all nice and comfy and cosy in our warm clothes. It's actually going to be quite cold, I think, tonight. I think I saw it said it was going to be like 4 degrees. maybe 6. So yeah, it's going to be chilly, but hopefully we'll be right in the tent. We're just heading out of Port Isaac now. Good morning. It's a little bit different to yesterday. It's been raining on and off throughout the night. It was quite windy. We didn't have the greatest sleep, but I think it could have been worse. We're quite warm,
Yeah.
which was nice. We were a bit worried it might be a bit cold, but actually it was alright. But yeah, it's going to be like this all day, basically. On and off showers, rainy. We've got about 11 miles to Padstow. Should be a bit less hilly, but still going to be difficult. My muscles are a bit sore, not too bad. I thought they might be worse, but actually they're doing okay. But I think by the end of today we're going to be pretty tired. And we got a bed and breakfast tonight, I can't remember if I said already. We're very much looking forward to that. Nice comfy bed, good hot showers, lovely. Any seals? Just came up some pretty brutal steps just back there. That was a little early morning test for us. Check our energy levels, but we got up here. a little bit tiring. Very dramatic little cove, isn't it? Well, we hope Port Gwyn is literally just around the corner, because that last section was relentless. The steps, so many steps, unnecessary amount of steps. It was draining. So we've not made good time, to be honest. It's taken ages.
It's been 2 hours and about...
We've done maybe about 3 miles, if that.
Yeah.
There's just so many steps.
It's relentless up and down.
Yeah. So we've been pretty slow. And it's nearly lunchtime, so I need some food. So hopefully it's just over here. Made it to Port Gwyn. Just had a little lunch break at Port Gwyn. I'm just coming out now. It was definitely needed. Feeling a bit more rested now. Yeah, we've got all that way to go still. So still quite far. I think we've still got 8 miles. But hopefully they're a little less savage than the last 2. Yeah, so we've still got a fair way to go today, but hopefully we can make a bit better time over there. Sort of not quite as hilly, I don't think. There's still a few hills ahead of us, a couple of big ones, but mostly it's less crazy than what we've just done. There's just so many steps. sea is so nice. It just looks so aquamarine blue. You can see Cambeak way in the distance. We were there not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now the rain's coming back. Poles F and our destination down there. I'm so tired. A quaint little cove. Nice little cove. Poles F. About 3 miles left to go, and I don't think we can't go that way. That's
Tide's in.
tide's in, yeah, I guess you
You can
can.
go that way when the tide's out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have to go back up there and last couple of miles to rock. And we are very tired. It's been a hard day. But with the henders in sight and a comfy bed,